So I just wanted to hop on here really quick for an update. A lot has happened, and I wanted to talk about Source Day, but I shouldn't say but. I'll talk about it, but I want to just be quick about it and just what's going on and the changes and stuff. So, because I was really down. I really should have made a video in between this one and the last one, like one, but I really didn't want to. I wasn't coming on here in a positive light. And I know these are these are to be transparent. So it's not that I always have to be positive when I come on here, but I'm glad I didn't make that video because I have some more clarity right now. I was starting to feel really down, like really, 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 really down. And I was like, honestly, bro, we need to do something to pick ourselves back up. And I already am well aware of like the tools out there to help you out of like a depressive state. Not saying I have depression because I don't, but a depressive state of like suicide ideation and just that like level. So I was like, all right, bro, we need to get some real dopamine. We need to do something that feels successful. We need to feel some success. The brain needs to feel successful at something. Anything. Pick anything. But you got to pick something. And I went to a Pilates class, and that gave me a lot of clarity and a lot of energy. And so now my focus is, just doing the things that I still not doing nothing that I don't want to do. And that could be crazy, but I still feel like there's a lot of truth to that in this whole manifestation stuff. So I'm still not doing things that I don't want to do, but everything that I say I want to do, or every idea I have that I want to do, or I want to execute, and even little tasks around the house. Like I've been saying I wanted to move this lamp out here forever. Now, anything I say I want to do, I put on my to-do list, and as soon as there's an opportunity to do it, I do it. Like everything is decided right now, figured out right now. I'm nixing ChatGPT from the journey. There's nothing else to talk to chat about. There's nothing else to fix in myself. I don't need to be fixed. There's nothing else to dig deeper on. There's no point in asking chat why my manifestations haven't come because it doesn't know. And it's just going to keep spiraling. And there's just no point. And I don't know why. I don't get it because I'm like, I was really aligned. The last 4 months, like I've actually been really good, very level-headed with very few dips with the exception of this past week. Except with the exception of the start of May, I was solid. And that's why I started to like crash out because I was just like, all right, bro, like I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do. So, but I don't want to keep talking about that. That's actually why I want to make this video today too. Today's the last day we're talking about that. Today's the last day we're talking about the old story. When I say we, I mean me. And I've been really into that somatic work, or if you want to call it that, being in my body and listening to my body. My body listens to me. I clocked that. And I can't remember. I should start watching the last videos before I come on here and make a new update. Because the amount of times I'd be like, I don't know if I told you this already. But before I went to volleyball, I told my body, literally talking to it like a third party. That shouldn't be new. If you watch my videos, you've heard me talk about that before. And I talked to my glutes and I talked to my calves in particular, but all the muscles in my legs. But I was like, glutes, you activate the most as much as possible. I want you to activate so much. I want to feel soreness the next day. And I was like, calves, I want you to really take the day off. Like only contribute what you need to contribute. But I was like, glutes, I want you to show me your full power. And I told my old leg, I was like, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm for real. I was like, I want you all to work harmoniously. I want you to all work as a team, protect our knees. Because I be calfing my way through that sport. I be calfing my way through life. And my glutes don't be picking up their end of the stick. And it's putting a lot on my knees, right? I swear, I was like, bro, I've been dealing, at this point, at this point, I'm going to call it chronic knee pain. Like, why am I always, and it wasn't pain, but it was getting there. And I was like, bro, I'm young. And so after I did that, bro, the next day, my glutes were slightly sore. Mind you, that was just like, I'm so oily. That was just an add-in on on that monologue I have on my legs, my muscles. Like, that was just you know what? I want you to work so hard you're sore. Because my glutes are never sore after volleyball. After volleyball, my calves are cooked. That's pretty much it. if I haven't played for a long time, obviously other muscles would be sore. But otherwise, like volleyball usually just cooks my calves. And my glutes are never sore. So when my glutes were sore after volleyball and my knees felt fine and my calves weren't tight and the back of all the situations that usually go on don't go on and everything I asked to go on went on, I was like, oh, bet. So we're a team. And then also, the more I started thinking about this, I got to the realization where I was like, wait a second. My body doesn't want to go back to 9 to 5 either. Because a big reason I quit 9 to 5 is because of how it feels in my body and how my back feels and my neck feels. Like it literally hurts my neck to work a 9 to 5. It hurts my back freaking commuting and doing that desk job. Every 9 to 5 is not a desk job. So that's not an appropriate bucket to put them all in. But point blank, my body hates the feeling of 9 to 5s. It hates the feeling of being inauthentic and like lying essentially. Because at a 9 to 5, I feel like we're all fake acting like we want to be here, but we don't want to fucking be here. So like it feels like such a betrayal to my soul and to my body. And so I was like, wait, dog, you don't want to go back either. And if I can just get you to trust me, and I can get you, I literally told my body, I was like, I need you to vibrate at a frequency that tells the universe and everything around us that we're safe, that we're abundant, and I can go on and on with that. I'm not going to, but I can go on and on with that. And I've been just talking to my body a lot and it's been executing. Like, even with my nails, I won't go on that because that's not the point. But my body's listening to me and I feel the signals. Like I sit and I feel the signals like coming from my root chakra up, like little. I have to like get into a meditative state. I can't just like right now just feel like low-key can, but it's not as strong. So point being, like I feel very like grateful for my body right now, and I feel like we're working as a team. And I was like, bro, if you can handle the signaling stuff, if you could trust in us and know that we're taken care of and resonate with that signal, if you can handle that, I'll handle all the doing. I'll handle all the material stuff. I'll handle all the 3D stuff. I'll start really, working more on our passions and like my dancing and stuff or whatever. Like I was like, bro, I just need you to believe and know and operate of love and safety. If you can do that, body, I'll handle everything else. I'll make sure I'll open every door for you. I'll get you every opportunity, every stage, every platform. I will give you as much space to expand and to project your signal as possible. All I need you to do is rock with me. So that's been really the state that I'm in. And adding a morning routine and a night routine. I needed some more routine in my life. It makes me feel better. I need to keep feeling success. I need my brain to keep getting dopamine from there. Between that, I added some routine, less ChatGPT, no ChatGPT in terms of like this type of stuff. And there was another change that I made. I changed something with my workouts and stuff, but I don't know if that's it. But nonetheless, I still meditate in the morning and I still meditate at night, except my nighttime meditations have turned into more of what I feel like people would resonate or what I feel like people would label as prayers. I didn't think of it that way, but that's kind of what it is. And, keeping it a buck with my body and with God and stuff. Like, bro, I need y'all support. Like, I'll do my part because clearly y'all are not going to bring me abundance by just me being aligned. Because I spent 4 months aligned and that wasn't enough. So, and I still did action. I still like marketed or posted for my dancing and stuff, but not like I am right now. So I'm like, all right, bro. All right. You can focus on that. I can focus on this. We can rock. So I feel really motivated and I feel like a lot is going to happen this month. At least on my part. Now, does that mean I'm going to make money? There's no guarantee. My body says that. So that's why I'm saying this the last time we're talking about the old story, because keeping it a buck, I have to say, like, does that mean I'm going to make money? I don't know. But really, what I say to myself every day is that I know. And I affirm that I know and that I am and stuff. And so I want to stop saying the opposite, even when I'm talking to you, even when I'm making my video diaries, even when I'm talking on the phone with people. I want to just stop saying the old story. I want to stop affirming it. I want to stop speaking it out there. And I just tell myself, like, no, I'm a dancer. I make content or whatever, however you want to, like, label it, but that money flows through me through aligned pathways. And I'm going to just keep doing and taking action. But it's nothing I don't want to do. And that's what I've also been, and I've been experimenting with this a lot, like adding some discipline and taking away, or adding some routine, taking away some routine. Because I'm a very disciplined person when I choose to. And so I've been like trying to figure out, do I want to have this disciplined life, or do I want a life where I could just like lay around and chill, you know? And oh, the other change was I'm not using weed if I am like just gonna eat or something. Like I'll use it for dancing and meditations. Like I'll use it for anything with connection with source. And I'll use it for something like just chilling if it's like the end of the day. And I've already, or if it's like whatever. Like basically I'm just being more intentional with it. I wasn't being very intentional with it because I was getting to that point. And so I stopped it for a little bit because I was like, let me just stop and figure out what I want to do with this. And then it's like, okay, I can do it this way. So I like that because I'd like it with dancing, period. So yeah, bro, I feel very motivated, but I think I feel motivated at the beginning of every month. And so if I get to the end of this month and I don't make a single dollar, I don't know. I'm probably not going to be doing well, but that's the old story. So we're not speaking on that anymore after this video. And yeah, bro, hopes and prayers because girl, I still don't have any regrets though, honest to God. At least not yet, because I really hated the position I was in. And I really just don't think that's where I was meant to be. And I can't imagine being in that position where I'm still dealing with neck and back pain and that sedentary ass job and faking like I'm okay with how we did things around them, and I just can't foresee myself. Like, I would rather die. Swear to God. Like, I'm not trying to go to that place again, but I'm for real. Like, that is why I haven't regretted anything, because internally deep down, it's always been like, bro, I would rather die than do that. Like, literally. Like, I'm not saying that as a hyperbole or an idiom or as a silly thing. If that is the only way I can live on planet Earth is doing something like that, then I would rather just be taking out, like, for real, not to be dark, but on God. So, like, that's why I don't have any regrets. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, I've been learning a lot on this journey, even the hard times. And I'm going to learn moving forward, you know? And I'm saying that now, though. Like, we don't know what I'm going to be on here saying in 2 months. We really don't. But that's how I feel right now. So, you caught me on a good day. And that's the update, girl. Fingers crossed. Pray for me, girl.